I didn't record much last night after supper. We were all quite stuffed, and we just went to Alchemy Bar and had a few drinks and played some drinking games. We brought some card games, and it was a good time. So that's all we really did. It wasn't super interesting, so I didn't record. Also, kind of trying to enjoy my vacation too. So there was a little bit of that. We are on our second to last sea day, which was really sad. They already dropped off the debarkation information, which is always a sad day. We've been to sea day brunch. The tomato soup was much better today than it was on our first sea day. And today is the hairy chest contest, so I'm super pumped about that. So we're in the room right now, regrouping. I just tidied up a little bit, put away some of our souvenirs. We've got to wash a couple of our bathing suits and stuff to let it dry out enough so that we can get them home. I think that's about it. I'm trying to think of what else is... Oh, tonight's formal night, so I'll definitely be taking pictures and video of that because I have a really beautiful dress picked out. And I'm doing an updo, which I normally don't do for formal stuff. I like my hair down, but I'm going to be adventurous. I also have a tiara, which is extra, but for me, you know, not really. So we're going to putz around the ship today. Not really too much is going on after the hairy chest contest, but I definitely want to watch that. So we're going to go get some seats on Lido so we can be entertained. And man, I don't know. God, I didn't even mention. This is crazy. You guys, yesterday I fell on the ship like really hard. I've jacked up this shoulder, which is why I'm constantly switching my phone back and forth. We got kind of lost on our way to Gigi's, which is the Asian restaurant, which you saw footage of just previously. And we were coming out of the staterooms on deck 11, deck 10, I'm sorry, on Lido, to get to deck 11. And there was about a 2-inch step and I didn't see it, and I totally beefed it. Like face first, jacked up my shoulder. In fact, my shoulder still really hurts. And I may have to put this bad boy in the tripod. You're in the tripod. It makes life a little bit easier for me because my shoulder still really hurts. And it's hard to kind of lift it. So yeah, I was walking and then there was like a 2-inch step and I totally didn't see it. You know, Izzy was in front of me. Keo was in front of me. I totally stepped. Jones was behind me and ate shit just right in my face. And I, you know, braced myself, broke a nail, which was annoying, and totally jacked up this shoulder right here. It's not bruised or anything, but it hurts really bad to like lift and move. So we bought this like splash stuff in Curacao, and it's like a muscle rub. It smells really nice and it's actually come in handy. So I'm really glad we have it. And I've been alternating that with my white flower oil. So tomorrow is the spa thermal suites, and that should help ease the pain in my arm. But yeah, I totally beefed it, and people were watching, and it like I hit so hard that I had victory rolls in last night that it jacked up my victory roll on the left side. It was bad. It was real bad. So yeah, that was fun. So I'm in a little bit of pain today, but it's not bad. Sorry, my face itches. I put on the sunscreen and it just is so, it's like itchy, but I don't want skin cancer, so I keep putting it on. It's Neutrogena. It's the dry one, but itchy. Anyway, let's see what else has happened that I might not have covered. Oh, I think I mentioned earlier that we'd had a really bad dining experience in the main dining room, and that has totally changed. We got seated a couple nights ago in a different waiter section, and it's like night and day. The waiter is like on top of it. He brings the food out. If you don't even have to ask for a condiment. He totally sets stuff down. Like the first night we ate with him, I had ordered French fries on the side, and he brought ketchup like without even me asking, which was really awesome. So it wasn't the main dining room service as I originally had thought. It was just we had a bad waiter, and apparently that's like a thing that it's kind of hit or miss on this boat. So the waiter we have now, his name's Richard. He's from the Philippines. He's great. He's really on top of everything. You know, our water glasses don't get empty, so it's night and day. He has completely changed the dining experience on this ship for me and made it a very positive one, to the fact that I would come back and sail on this ship again. Because in the beginning I was like, no, absolutely not. But I would definitely come back on this ship and sail again, because he's changed the experience for me, which has been really awesome. And when I talk about my overall thoughts, I'll reiterate that point. So, and we also, the first couple of days, had really crappy service at Alchemy. It was hard to get a drink. It was just, you know, it was a pain in the ass, really. And over the last couple of days, we have apparently forged friendships with the bartenders, and the service has improved astronomically. I think they just needed a couple days to get into their rhythm. And I think maybe we weren't going at we were going at peak times, and then we were sitting there for like 20 minutes without a drink and stuff like that. But they've improved. I'll say this, the service at Alchemy is slow, but they are crafting kind of complicated cocktails. Especially if you're like, surprise me, you know, you're going to wait a little while to get a drink. But the girls have really, that are working that bar, Luciana, Anna Maria, and Ivana are, you know, they see us coming and they know to come take our order. They're really taking care of us and really have improved that experience for us as well. I also need to give kudos to the guys at the Havana bar, both Eddie and Edward. And the other guy who's Croatian, and I cannot pronounce his name. It's like a Jurica. It's George in Croatian. So if you speak Croatian, you'll know what his name is. And they're all like on top of it. So the best bars on this ship are definitely the Havana bar and the Alchemy bar. The rest of the bars, the service has been pretty slow. Serenity's not so bad, but it does get really crowded, so... yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So far, I really do like this ship, and I've had an overall really good experience. Our room steward his name's Adi. It's Adi. He is awesome. Oh my god, he's so good. Like, he refills our ice bucket. We don't even have to ask, you know, and he comes in here and he cleans lightning fast. Like, he's in and out. So, I don't know how that works out, but he's great, so we're definitely going to take care of him too when we leave. But he's probably the best room steward on Carnival we've ever had. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and then, you know, I'll be back when it's time for the Hairy Chest Contest.
Where you going? Where you going? You were born for this. Come here. You were born for this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ladies. 5. You want to do it? You can do it. Come on, I can take more. It doesn't matter for the ladies. How you doing, balconies? Y'all okay up there? I hope you're enjoying it. Can you just warm yourselves up for me? Just in your hips. Just. This is the pre-hairy chest dance. It's all in the face. No smiling. It's got to be serious and kind of creepy. Very nice. Where's your wife? Where is she? Where's the wife? Where are your wife? Hey. Oh, is that your wife? Stood up?
Yeah.
Oh, she's hot. Good job, bro. You must be rich. All right.
There you go, Kevin. Show us what you got.
Let's go. Yes. There you go. Come on, sir. Come on, show them sexy, sir. Show them sexy. Show them sexy. Yes! You better own it, man. Own that head. I don't see any touching from these two on the side. There you go. Man, stop touching his nipple. She grabbed his nipple like 7 times. Stop. We're on 3, 2, 1. Hit it! You better show them. You better show them where you won this before. You better show. Oh, he has the smallest nipples I have ever seen. They're like milk duds. You better let this go. Where's his nipples?
Yeah.
Yes! You better show them. Oh, ow! My God, close your eyes, child. Close your eyes. Child, close your eyes. Alright, great. Let's just do the chest the head, just no gyrating. No gyrating. Stop. That was too much. You're moving too fast. Those 3 stripes on your shorts turn into 7. You're like a hummingbird. Family, where's the Anthony family? Anthony, where's Anthony's family? Anthony, who are you here with?
My whole family.
What? Anthony's family? Go give him a hug, give him a hug. This is his father, there he is. Y'all look so alike. No one would even question. All right, we're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go! You better bring it! Yes! You better show them! Let them know! Oh, you better move those shoulders. You better let those shoulders go now. You better dap in the shoulder. You better show them some rhythm. There you go. You start dancing whenever you're ready. That's it. You better move those shoulders. We do. Let it go. Yes! You better walk it. Take it out, Daddy. Take it out. Yes, take it out. You better show them sexy. I got you. Keep going, wifey. Oh, look at those Calvin Kleins. You better hit it. Warm it up, sir. Warm it up. When this beat kicks in, the whole Lido they's gonna put their hand up for you, and you are gonna show them how you do it in New York. Vista! Turn down for one. Hey, yes! Oh, you better show what? Look at those moves! I have never seen a full body twerk before. Oh, what's the child? Look at the child's face. Oh my God. Don't let the child see that. You better get those ladies, sir. You better show them New York. You better show them New York, Daddy. Let's go. Jump it like it's hot. Jump it. We're gonna give one more man a chance. You guys decide whether it's in or not. Go over there. You ready, Daddy? You better bring it. The only reason I'm letting him do this is because he actually won this competition back in 1827, and he has come back today to try and regain that title. We're going 3, 2, 1. Get it, Daddy. Let's go, old school. Let's go. Let's go. There you go, Daddy. Take it out, Daddy. Take it out. Take it out, Daddy. Does he speak English? Take off el shirto. Oh, Spanish. Okay, good. Come on, Daddy.
There we go. Oh.
Turn around. Let me see. Wait, stop. So you got 2 hairs on your whole damn chest. For your own safety, we're gonna leave it there because if anybody blows too hard, you're gonna lose what's left there, alright? You got 1 hair that's like 7 meters long, that's it. Give him a nice hand, good job. I feel good, you better get it, Daddy. What? I thought he fainted. I didn't know you were going down like that. I called medical. I got 6 doctors and a nurse coming up here, Daddy. Give him a nice hand. Give him some love. All right, Aaron, what we're looking for? Let's do this.
All right, so, gentlemen, you gotta show these ladies what you got.
I got the spin.
You better be better than that, boys. You better do better. Twerk. Get it, boys. 45 seconds. They need a name. Give them a name. Alright, 30 seconds. Alright. Okay. Why am I holding it? Oh! your favorite. Y'all pick your favorite. Lean up with your body. Lean up, lean up. Let's go. Lean up. You lean back. To the side. Carnival Vista. Let's go. You cha-cha with your eyes. With your eyes. Don't forget, we got the course tonight.
I'm wearing a tiara.
I'm gonna do YMCA.
It's pretty great. That's a crab cake, pasta fagioli, New England clam chowder, more stuffed mushrooms, and another crab cake.
So I
We were told the Bacardi tour was really bad.
I need to know what that is.
I think it was potatoes, wasn't it?
There too. It's just like Bacardi Superior is, and that was kind of the point. It was like, here's this one to mix it.
Okay, Grand Marnier souffle, cheese plate, and specially made tiramisu. Because Renee fussed that the Italian joint didn't have tiramisu. And, oh, and that's the key lime parfait. Joan says it's good. Key lime mousse. And Joan says that it's just like they made it on the Magic, so he's happy.
The presentation's different, but it tastes spot on.
Picture session around you guys.
Yeah.